But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
Hey, it's Khadi B.
It's a girl, Candy Washington.
Yes, and this is the Insecure review of the last episode. I don't even know what it's titled. I think it was, I don't know. Oh,
Is it 10?
Out Okay is what it was titled. But yes, I have my sisters here. Before we get started, how is everyone's week going? I see Khadi B is popping in her dress.
Yes, tatas, yes.
Yes, with the girls
It's a girl.
But yeah, I know, right? This shirt may be retired soon. I don't know.
What do you mean retired? It needs to come out of retirement. Like, now is the time. Let it all hang out.
Yes. So go ahead, Candy.
I was gonna say I'm doing good. I'm back home. I have my coconut oil on my face, so we're doing Avatar tonight. Because I'm just, self-care.
Exactly. I got my candy candle.
Yes.
I got mine too.
This literally sits right here. This and now my little painting that I painted with Cat in the Chat. This is my comfort area.
You did such a good job. Show it. You did such a good job.
I have to fix this part. My daughter painted over it, so it got crazy. I had to fix this too and do that part over, but it looks better now.
Okay, Black Picasso. Okay, come through.
Look, let me tell you, I cannot draw a stick figure properly. So
you guys need to do Cat in the Chat's paint and sip. She is so like therapeutic, and she goes very slow with
it.
Brushes and all that. So I'm gonna say some shout outs to everyone here in the comments. I pinned the Queen of Cheesecakes comment. She definitely said make sure you subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the Candy Shop. Chi-Town said, drop your candy in the chat, sugar baby.
Hey, Chi-Town.
Yes, and hey, the Queen of Cheesecake. She says, happy holidays, everybody.
Hey.
Happy holidays to you too, as well.
Happy holidays.
Hey, Nikki Poo, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Nikki Poo
happy
Poo.
holidays.
And that's it for now.
What's up?
I'm rocking my pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
Just call me Pippi Longstockings.
Woo woo, baby, woo woo.
So
handlebars.
No.
I know it's not after dark, but it is Friday night.
Right. So insecure out okay. So I know Candy, I don't know if you said you didn't watch all of it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw bits and pieces. So I'm just gonna let go and let God with this one, guys. I'm just gonna let go and let God with this one.
You know what? I want your opinion on some of the things that happened on the show. So I like myself, I assume Khadi watched it all the way through. This episode was really good. We see Issa in light skin. What's his name? I always forget his name. Nathan, yes.
Nathan.
Issa and Nathan are apartment shopping or shopping, so their relationship is progressing. And in my opinion, it looks raggedy. Relationship.
I don't think that these two are meant to be.
I agree.
But I also don't think she's meant to be with Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't think she's meant to be with Lawrence either. I really wish he would get his raggedy ass on and go take care of his baby, figure out what he's gonna do with his baby mama.
Right, and wrap it up, Lawrence.
Yeah. But Nathan.
Sorry, that was me. It was me. I was like Ian. Nathan
and Issa are progressing in their relationship, and it definitely looks like she's doing well with the company that is sponsoring her and her own company. So I'm glad about that. Shout out to the Black-owned companies. I'm wearing one now.
Yes,
the company is Yo Mama. So
no, they didn't.
Yes.
Well, I'll take one for the culture with that one. Not Yo Mama.
They got a shirt to say your mama? Because I want one.
She might. It's a lady, but yeah. So that's going on with them. Molly and her relationship with her coworker is progressing, and I hate to say it, I am a fan of workplace romances. I've dated in the workplace before.
You shit where you eat.
Yeah, I've done it.
That's where I'm at. Loving sure did.
I say I like Molly, and it's all coming back to me now. Yes, they were at the wedding and they were like high and they were eating stuff. You know what? I'm the smartest person on the planet. How did I even know that? I pulled it out my butt.
Not at a wedding. They were at a party.
Yeah, it wasn't a wedding. It was the going away party.
Okay, well I was close. Okay, I was close. I like them. I think you know what it is? I think this is the first time we've seen, workplace aside, which I think is totally legit and totally fine and a great place to find love. But that aside, I think this is the first time we've seen Molly be friends first. And then it progressed into something else, where I feel like before she would jump into a relationship and get to know the person while in the relationship, rather than getting to know the person and then deciding, now let's be in a relationship now that we know each other, which I think is always good.
And low key, this reminds me of Dwayne and Whitley. Remember, they hated each other before they you were fans of a different world. And so in the beginning, Molly and her man hated each other, and he was like an asshole. I did not like him.
Thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. Maybe that was sexual tension, and he didn't know how to put it out there.
Maybe, yeah.
But they go so good together. And you know what part I liked? When she ran into Dro with his Dro is fine, but his voice is fine. But when she ran into him and she was like, yeah, I used to date him, and Molly's coworker, her man, I forgot his name, he played it so cool. He was like, oh, okay, nice to meet you.
But I mean, mind you, they both was on edibles at the time, so
I don't think he would have a problem if he was off the edible.
maybe
I don't think
not,
yeah.
But I think the whole thing was so like, because she was like, yeah, you know, he was married, they had an open relationship, we used to screw each other, it didn't work out. Like, I just think the whole thing, just the way that it came out was so because she was on some edible.
See, okay, I think maybe the way she said it, because she was like high, but I don't think the fact that she said it was because of edibles. I think it goes back again that they actually have a genuine friendship and they have genuine communication. So it's like they actually do talk about real stuff and they actually do have a connection. So he was like, oh, okay, cool. And she's like, well, we all have a past. And he's like, yep, okay, cool. Because they actually have a real friendship and they actually don't have that anxiety or that anxious attachment style. Because I think when you have that anxious attachment style, then you kind of get in your head like, maybe I shouldn't say this, maybe I should say that, maybe I shouldn't do this, is this going to freak him out, will I but they're comfortable enough with each other where she can say that stuff, and I love that intimacy.
I've noticed about him, he is a black man that is comfortable in his own skin.
Yes.
He is also not bothered by a woman. She's actually his equal.
Definitely.
So he's not bothered by a black woman at that. That's an alpha female and also his equal. And I think that's why he doesn't have a problem, because he's confident in who he is as a man and still respects her as who she is. And I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally here for their relationship. I think it's about time, right? Molly has struggled.
And have we ever actually,
But they've all struggled, really.
has
it's
she ever
like-
been in a relationship on the show?
That one dude.
Yeah, with the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Let's forget about him.
And then she was in the situationship with Dro.
Now, on the side though, what about when Dro showed up, right? And she was on Molly's on the edible, and she was like, "Oh shit!" like real loud. And everybody, Issa was like, "Girl," she's like, "You heard me?" She's like, "Everybody heard you."
I will say this: I didn't meet the guy who plays Dro, but I was at a party where he was at, and he was exactly the same energy, same person. Like a lot of these people are really kind of just like playing themselves, which is really funny.
There's some app, I was on Facebook once. Oh, not to cut you off. There's some app on Facebook where you can hear these sexy stories and he's the voiceover. And
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. That guy Dro is the lead character, the lead male character on the games people play.
Yeah.
I've never watched
Yep,
that show.
he's
That's
the basketball star.
And he's really sexy in real life. Like he's like really tall. Super tall. And he was really nice. I didn't hang out with him, but we were at the same party together. But he was really nice, normal, just chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. He seems really young though. I know he's probably younger than me.
I wonder how old he is.
A nice looking man. He's probably in his 30s like myself, but he just seems he has a very youthful essence to him. And he seems like a basketball player. But enough about Mr. Drew.
Da, da, da.
What did y'all think of raggedy ass Lawrence?
Not raggedy ass.
That's what I think he is. Raggedy Lawrence.
Khadi B, you confused me for a second because I was about to say, "Oh, hey, Khadi."
My bad.
Hey, girl. Hey.
No, hey, chat.
But no, for real, what did y'all think of Lawrence though? I remember I was rooting for Lawrence, but
We were all rooting for you.
Tyra Banks.
But he's just so, I don't know. It's a day late and a dollar short. I think his timing of trying to tell Issa that he loves her was so like, I feel like, are you doing this because she's with her man now? Because when she was leaving you, why couldn't you tell her that then? Why couldn't you? I just wish she would have communicated more back then when whatever issue she had about the baby, if he was more open with his feelings, maybe that he could have took a chance and maybe that would have made her stay. We don't know. But I really feel like the timing was horrible. He seemed even more raggedy to me. And like I said, it was a day late and a dollar short.
See, I feel like his friend said though, like you didn't fight for her. If you really wanted her, you would have fought for her and you didn't. You just let her go. Like, no, you can't control what she's gonna say or do, but you can control you, and you didn't bother. You just didn't bother to say anything. So I don't think that he even thought about it until his friend brought it up. And now suddenly you like, hey, yeah.
That's how he was with that baby. He just seemed
okay.
That's
how he was with that baby.
He just seemed like he was really aloof to life happening, and it was like he was going through the motions but not taking anything seriously. And now that he has it all together with his baby, he's put some things into perspective. I guess he thinks Issa is supposed to drop everything and come back to him.
Okay, I might be a little devil advocate here. So I think, yes, we're talking about a TV show, but I think everything isn't a TV show. Like, guys aren't always like fighting for the girl, and then it's like fireworks, and they come together at the end, and it's like this big rom-com bow to it. I think it's a little bit more true to life, where people kind of are confused and are unsure, and maybe they are insecure. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the name, where they don't have their stuff together and they don't know what they want or who they want. I think that it was piss poor timing. It seemed to me it was more of a cockfight. It seemed to me it was more of a cockfight between Lawrence and Nathan, where it was like a pissing match. Like they were pissing for their territory with Issa. So I question his timing, but we can't forget that Issa also assumed he was back romantically with old girl Condola, but they're not actually together. They're just co-parenting. But at the same time, I do squint at Lawrence because I think he should have himself, again, this is why I think he has piss poor timing and why it's more of a cockfight. He should have told Issa, even if he wasn't in a place to get back with her, when he was moving back to LA, that should have came from him. It shouldn't have come from her running into them at the hospital or whatever that, moment was. That's why co-sign raggedy ass Lawrence because his timing is piss poor. He's having a cockfight and his motives are questionable. Do you want to win because you want to win, or do you want to win because you actually want to start building with Issa?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
hey, Sharon F. Thank you for joining
Hey,
us.
Sharon.
And
Hey, Nihar.
good to see you. Merry Christmas. But I definitely agree with you, Candy. I if I was in Issa's predicament, I wouldn't know what to do because for one, I don't like seeing men fight like that. And I would have been upset with Nathan as well because it's like, you know that I'm here with you. So have some self-control. But yeah, what
was Nathan supposed to say? Like, he walks up in the middle, he probably literally heard Lawrence tell Issa, I love you. What was Nathan really supposed to say? Because he was like, hey, what's going on here? Issa was like, nothing. I was taking out the trash. She walks towards him. Lawrence is the one who said, nah, we having a conversation. Like, what exactly was Nathan supposed to do? Back down?
I want
there's a difference
to back down, but go ahead, Candy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's a difference between holding your ground and backing down. Those are two different things. I think that Nathan could have held his ground without it escalating to a physical fight. That doesn't mean you're backing down. I think it actually is more of a testament to someone's manhood or strength or security when they're able to say, okay, dude, like she said, like, we're leaving. Have a good night. You take her arm and you walk away. That's not backing down. To me, that would be the hottest thing he could have done. And I would have laid it on him that night, because you want a person who is able to have some type of emotional intelligence where they can handle a situation without it escalating. Exactly. And Lawrence would have been standing there looking like a fool. I think the strength is being able to de-escalate a situation and remove yourself from it. That's what I think. And I would have had so much more respect for Nathan if he was able to take his woman and be like, no, like, we're good. You have a good night, Lawrence. Conversation is over. You turn and you take your girl and you walk out. Because you're not just putting yourself in danger. You're now putting her in danger. And that looks crazy. Two grown men fighting. Get out of here. Pish posh. And they both have things to lose. They both have businesses. Lawrence has a child up here trying to fight. Come on. Fight for what? What exactly is going to happen at the end of that fight?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly the male pride right there. That is literally the men are the ones who typically do come to freaking blows. It's the pride issue.
It's I think there's a difference between pride and ego. Because I think that a man who actually has pride in himself and security in his relationship would say to Lawrence, you heard the woman, you heard the lady, conversation is over, and you walk away. That is having pride in yourself. That is not stooping to somebody's level. The ego says, I have to fight this guy. I have to prove something to somebody else. So you can have pride in yourself and be secure in your relationship and secure in your manhood to handle a situation a certain way. But ego says, I need to be right, and I need to make you wrong, and I need to fight to prove something to all of these people, when actually you're just proving that you're a jackass.
Yes, and shout out to Nihar. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I do have.
Oh, no, you good.
No, you good. Go ahead.
HBCUs. She's an Aggie. I am a Tuskegee Golden Tiger. So, thank you, Nihar. But no, Khadi, the way that I feel, and I guess especially the older that I get, I like a man as much as I can be a so-called alpha female, which I consider myself an alpha female at work versus at home. Mm-hmm. I want a man that has self-control, because if he's the head, we can't just be all willy-nilly out here fighting and acting a fool. Like, if you know you have me, we gonna walk away from this immature ass, raggedy ass man. And that's how I would look at it. And so Lawrence is yeah. And hey, Sip with D, thank you.
Hey, Sip with D. Hey, beauty.
Hey, Sip with D.
That's my girl right there. That is my girl.
Yeah, Lawrence,
hey, Sip with D.
Lawrence was out of line.
Yes, he was.
I thought you was gonna say something, Khadi.
I don't know. I feel like what they say, like hindsight is 20/20, right? So faced in that situation, honestly, you don't know how you're going to react in that situation. You would wish maybe that you
trust me, I have been in situations where it's nuck if you buck. Like I have been in situations where it's nuck if you buck. Yes,
I've been in that situation. My grandmother always told me, because her and my grandfather were married for a long time. She said, never let people see you sweat, and never give the other woman the opportunity to see that you affected her, or see that she affected you. So, and when I've been faced with that, usually I do walk away where the other woman tends to look like a freaking asshole for even doing what she did. And we all know, especially today, a lot of women and men have no boundaries, no respect for relationships. And so the moment you let them see that it's affecting you, it's like you give them that little inch, they're gonna take the whole mile. Basically, they're gonna act a fool,
because that is what they want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act a fool with you. I am who he's with. So
exactly. It's like I am the one. And what's gonna bother them the most is for you to be that united front, to be that unbothered alpha power couple, where it's just like, haha, Lawrence, nice try. Anyway, you heard her, conversation's over, be out. And I think that the fact that Lawrence and Nathan were able to get under each other's skin and have it escalate, I think it was to show us that maybe neither of these men are the one for Issa.
Thank you, Candy. OMG.
Yes, I was going to actually say it would show us, it actually shows us that they're both insecure about their relationship, right? Like Nathan's insecure about Lawrence, and Lawrence is insecure about Nathan, which is why they both were ready to go to war.
Exactly, Khadi. Exactly.
Been able to walk away.
Yep.
I would have been like, this is why I chose to leave him, because you see how he acts with it.
But you've seen it before then with the whole barbecue situation. When they're just arguing over barbecue, Houston versus LA barbecue. It wasn't barbecue that they were arguing, but you see,
exactly. It was a pissing match.
There, we're like, this is tense.
Yeah, it was a cockfight. It was a cockfight. It was a cockfight and a pissing match. And the fight that they had when Issa was there, again, it wasn't even actually over Issa. It was over these two men's ego.
Yes.
It was their egos, because if any of them actually cared about Issa, they would not have taken it there. Lawrence at any point could have been like, you know what? We were having a conversation. Good to see you, man. Issa, I'll hit you later. And he could have turned around and walked away if he had any integrity. So they both wrong.
And I'm sorry, it makes Issa look a mess to like her friends.
I don't know how many women out there would be like, I wish two guys would fight over me.
A raggedy ass woman, just like a raggedy ass Lawrence.
And y'all know if two men were fighting over us, people would be like, well, what the hell? Especially me being married, they'd be like, what the hell she got going on?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. What is getting done in the dark? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
But it's interesting because guys back in the day would duel each other for women as if we are not people capable of making our own choices and decisions, and that was this. It's like the winner gets Issa, and to hell with how she feels about the situation.
Yeah, because it wasn't even about her. It was about their egos. But I heard this one time, and this always stuck with me. A guy said, I will never fight over you, but I will always fight for you. Yeah. And that's what I want in a man. I want a man who will fight for me, but not over me. And I like that.
Yeah.
So, Khadi, what were some of your favorite parts of the show since you watched the whole thing?
Am I the only one? I watched the whole thing too. Oh, okay.
Well, my memory is coming back, so who the hell? Maybe I watched it too. I'm telling you, I'm delirious in the country. I'm delirious. I am delirious.
Well,
you guys see me behind the scenes.
Based
delirious.
Off of what happened? Which one was the week that was just the daydreams about the different situations, and that was kind of boring. So I was actually a little here for the almost fight in this episode. At least it was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I was here for Molly and old dude getting it on in the pantry. I was here for that. And then little stuff like the fact that Kelly is friends with both Molly and Issa's moms. Just the small stuff. I thought that was so silly because Issa was like, "Can you add me to that group there?" She was like, "No, your mom would not like that."
My mother is like that, so I'll be like, "Excuse me, mommy."
But you know what? My mom always makes friends with like my friends or the cousins that are my age.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to such and such. I'm like, that's my cousin.
Yes. I want to go to Sip with these comments. She says, I think Nathan's mental health or disorder was kicking in and he couldn't back down. I did think about this, but I still hate that he reacted, but I did think that that could have played a part. But on Lawrence's side, he was just being raggedy.
Yeah, he was being an a-hole. And yeah, I think that's also why Nathan got gone. Like, not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good that he did that because it showed that that even though in that moment he let his emotions get the best of him, he was still able to remove himself and not escalate it with Issa.
Yes, and I like that she let him go. A lot of times women want to chase after a man who is entirely too upset. Let that man go.
Not me. The moment anybody even talks a little bit with a bass in their voice, I'm like, I'm out. Bye. See ya. Da-da-da-da. Like, I would have been in an Uber. And then I'm like, what happened to Candy? Oh, she's gone. She's not on the same town. What are you talking about? You put a little bass in your voice, she's out. Ta-ta.
Yeah, no, you guys know that I'm married. So what God are you married to? Mm-hmm. If it's if I ever, I can't even talk now because I'm like blown. Yeah. If I ever catch my husband in something like that, I'm pulling him out, and that's just me. Me and my husband, contrary to popular belief, are a unit, and we moved. He is my family. You know, Khadi, when you get married, your husband is your family. That is the closest thing to God for you because it's God and then your husband. Yep. And so if he was to ever be in that predicament, best believe I'm gonna fight too.
Definitely. Definitely. You go high, I go low.
Okay. Well, there's okay. To that. Hold on. No. Because I want to clarify with a situation that happened on the show. I think that they both should have just de-escalated and walked away. Yeah. However, if I'm with my man, boyfriend, husband, whoever it may be, we're together, and there's a situation where he has to step up, 1,000%, I'm right by his side. 1,000%, and I expect him to be the same. Even if I'm wrong, you down with me. And then later on at home, you can be like, well, Candy, you might have been wrong. I was like, I don't care. I'm right today. Like
one time I had to be caught midair. I leaped on him and I was caught midair, and he was like, we gotta go.
Why does that track? Like that story tracks.
Yes, Lamar, it was the
but that was not hubby. That was actually while I was still in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Did I freeze? I wanted to tell Lamar, the episode is called Out Okay. I think this is episode 9. Next week is the series finale. I hate that it's but the last 2 episodes prior to this was boring as hell. That's why we didn't review it.
I know.
But this episode was good. Sympathy said, me too. I wanted Nathan to be like, baby, let's go.
Yes.
I think we all did. Yes.
It would have been funny had he just
Lamar said one band, one sound in public and maybe correct in private.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. In public, we are a unit and we cannot be divided.
In private, I'd be like, no, what the hell was going on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Close that bedroom door. It's a different story. It's like, you're gonna have to make this up to me, baby. Baby, let's go. A totally different connotation.
Yeah, Sipper D said, like, why is Issa ending something good? Right.
Right.
I need like at least 2 more seasons. Because the show is so good. And the one thing, and when we do it, review it next week, we do need to do a little Ponderosa style, why we like the show and,
Yes.
what other things that we're looking at. But no, I really did like this show. I think it is very true to how young Black African-American people are today. And I love the fact, even though I've never lived in LA, I have family that lives in LA. I love seeing LA. Not from there, but it's a
I
city
miss
that
it.
what did you say? You miss it?
I miss it. I miss it. I saw palm trees on a show today, and I was like, oh, it was like a $1 million listing LA or something, and I was like, oh,
Yes. So
oh,
my aunt and my mother live in the LA area. I'm not going to say exactly where they live because people are getting crazy on these YouTube streets, and I can't have you track
keep
it
it
down.
Close. Keep it close to the chest.
But they live in the LA area. And my aunt, she's been in love with LA since she was 18. Mine is now 50. She's like a sister to me. And when my grandmother passed away in 2018, because my grandmother she was taking care of my grandmother. She was able to move her family. Oh no, it's okay. I've come to terms with it, and I'm good. My grandmother lived a very full and beautiful life, so I'm forever grateful for that. But no, my auntie got to. My aunt, she got to move to LA, and she has her daughters there with her, and they are living their best life, and I am so happy for her. And it's, when I watch Insecure, I get to see parts of LA. I don't see In-N-Out Burger because everybody talks about that, even though I hated In-N-Out Burger in Texas when they brought it to Texas.
I've never had that.
What?
You will.
There's not one here.
No, you will. When we're able to do our thing,
yes,
we'll do it. We'll do it. Yes.
Oh, Sip with D says something is going on behind the scenes. You don't end something really good. We need at least 8 seasons, but I can see it touching 10 seasons. Right? What's the girl that plays the one who had the housewarming party? What's her name in real life? She seems very controversial. She got into it with the cast.
Wait, are you talking about Amanda?
Her name yes.
There was conflict with her a season ago or 2 seasons ago. So I think that might have been an issue. It's been I agree with Sip with D.
I think it's a couple of things. I think it's one, Prentice Perry, who's like the co-creator, co-executive producer, he was saying he was ready to move on and do new stuff. And then I think the other actors got different gigs, like Dro's on Games People Play. What's the friend? Kim? What's the friend's name? The one the friends with the parents. Kelly. She's on that new show, The White Lotus. I know Issa was doing movies. I think they all just kind of were ready to go on a high note and not let it get really bad. Amanda Seales.
Yes, Amanda.
She was beefing with Issa, and then they didn't let her come to their after Emmy party, which I thought was really messed up. Even if you're beefing as a cast and it's a post Emmy party, you let your castmates come.
Yeah.
I think with Amanda Seales, from what I see from her, she gives me a little bit of how can I say this with grace? I actually no. No, I'm trying to think of how I can say I want to give my observation, but I want to be extremely sensitive and respectful. She gives me a little bit of and I say this with so much sensitivity and so much respect, but a little bit of Asperger's, where it's like, I think she just says whatever she comes to mind, and she doesn't necessarily realize how other people perceive her. And that's why they were beefing so much, because they were like, oh, she says all this crazy stuff. You can't come at anybody. And Amanda was just like, what are you talking about? And if you watch her stand-up comedy, or if you follow her on like Instagram, I think that I actually really like her. And I really like her comedy. I think she's really great. But she kind of has that lack of self-awareness where I think she'll just say something and she doesn't realize that it could come across as really rude or disrespectful. And I think that's where the breakdown is. I don't think either one of them are bad people. I just think Amanda probably rubs people the wrong way because she lacks self-awareness, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I have to look at it. Me and Khadi's head both turned at the same time when you said that. But I like Amanda Seales because she stands up for the Black woman.
Yes, she does.
Period. And so I love her being loud and proud. I think, like you said, Candy, though, she does rub certain people the wrong way, and I think it's because they don't. Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, they don't expect that, and so that may be a little surprising. And then with Issa, I hate that they had the conflict because I love Issa Rae. I think she's a brilliant writer, a brilliant Black woman, and so I hate to see them going at it. Simple D said, Have we watched the Black Lady sketch show? No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I think it's on HBO.
Lamar, what are you talking about? Amanda is too much. Oh, here he goes.
I would have let her come eat. No, you gotta let her. If it's a post Emmy party, you let everybody come.
He's being a Republican tonight. Lamar's a Republican.
Ew.
Sorry, Lamar.
Lammy.
I don't know what happened behind the scenes because you guys know I didn't actually start watching the show until we decided to review it. So I had to go back and watch all the seasons like on a binge. So I don't know what was the behind the scenes.
Her and Issa and Amanda Seales got into it, and she was not invited to their parties. Yeah, and I was surprised.
No, she got legit like turned away. Like you cannot come in. Like, it was like her and her friend, and they were like ready to like party and do it up. It was like it was the post Emmy party, and they like literally got turned away.
Around the time that she was doing like the reel and all of that, that she had a lot of controversy going on. So
yeah, but I mean, she was right about the reel. It's called the real, but you can't be real.
Right.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts on the show? I feel like we've had a good kiki. Lamar. I'm not a Republican. I mean,
he did say that before.
Lamar was a Republican at one time.
He says he's fiscally a Republican.
That's what everybody. That's what every Republican says to their non-Republican friends. Every Republican who have non-Republican, I'm fiscally conservative, but I'm socially liberal. It just comes down to my tax brackets, but I believe in choice.
Well, I'm sorry. He's a conservative. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was a Republican a few years ago, Lamar.
Okay. Well, talk to me when you get at least to the moderate side.
I think some of the things Amanda says is some of the things maybe off the wall, like Jussie Smollett's a hero for that whole thing. I think that's a little over the top. But
wait, what? Repeat that? I'm sorry. What?
Amanda, I guess Amanda said that Jussie Smollett was a hero for staging that whole thing. Like before it really came out, when people were speculating whether it was real or false, she said that if it was false, he was a hero for that because he was shining light on the fact of the, racism in the country or whatnot.
Well,
I think it was on one of her Instagram lives. Maybe.
I gotta find that because Amanda, that's off the mark, sweetie.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, that's a little off the rails. I don't think that Jussie Smollett is like Satan out here, like some people try to.
I'm gonna read some of these comments. So Super D said, Amanda not a sellout, and I think that's how she views Issa, as an industry sellout. That could be true.
Maybe.
Lamar said, laughing my ass off. I can't believe y'all. I thought we were better than this. and shout out to All Things Popcorn.
Hey, Popcorn.
Hey, girl. Hey. Oh,
I didn't come here to be mistreated.
yes. And she said, hello, ladies. Hello, everyone in the chat. Lamb is a conservative. Oh, when I came down, oh, I'm a head out. I'm a head out. She always cracks me up because she's like, drop your candies in the chat. Drop your candies in the chat. You popcorn, you have to come to our final Ponderosa on the show. The season.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to be there. So yes. But no, this episode was good. It made up for the last 2 episodes because I didn't even get through the week prior. I couldn't even get through it because I didn't feel like looking at nobody's dreams. So
It was a mess.
Yeah, it was just 2 different directions.
And because it didn't make sense. It was just like, oh, well, that's nice. They had these like random weird scenarios, but like, what was the point? Like, what was the point of it? It had no value to me. It was just like, we have nothing else to write. La, 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 la. We have no more ideas. La, 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 la.
And so let's talk a little bit about this because I think Khadi and Lamar, and I'm going to Lamar's house. Khadi and Lamar were disagreeing a lot. So he says, Issa is a smart businesswoman. I hate when folks hate on black successful folks for playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Khadi, and I think Candy at one time had a discussion, but when I did Khadi's review of Harlem, we got into a discussion about Black businesses and whether Black people, I hate saying Blacks, whether Black people are sellouts or creating generational wealth. So my stance is, as a Black professional or business owner, if a white person wants to buy my company, I'm not selling out. I am taking that money and doing whatever I want with it. I've come as far as I can. I live in America, a country, even though that it may be set up for white people, and YouTube, please don't ban me. Even though it may be set up for white people, I have established myself as a Black business owner, and I am now in the game. And I don't want to say playing the game, but I am now there where I can decide who I sell my business to. So I'm selling to the highest bidder, regardless of being Black or white.
I see it slightly different because I see it dependent on what the business is.
Okay.
Like when we were talking, we talked like the Beats by Dre, and then we talked about the natural hair products. And I see these 2 things differently. Like I said, headphones. Everybody got ears. Ears is ears. Who cares about ears? Like, I mean, they headphones. Who cares?
Yeah.
But ask yourself, why is this white person interested in your Black business for Black women's hair? What business does a white person have there other than to take the money and profit off of us when they have spent half a millennium trying to destroy us and tear us down in our hair?
I can see what you're saying, Khadi, but and sorry, Kenny, I'm
No, it's okay. No, go ahead.
This is the same way they would find any other business profitable. They're not looking at it as, oh, I'm going to sell these Black folks hair care products because this, that, and the other. If it's if it's profitable for them, regardless of what it is, because I don't think it has anything to do with it just being Black hair care, even though I will say this, I'll take that back. Black hair care is big in our community. And so if it's profitable for them, they're going to take advantage of it. But I don't think there's this hidden agenda to evilly sell our products.
No, I don't think they're
I agree. I think
trying to sell our products, and I don't think they're trying to like destroy our hair or anything like that. I just think that they want to profit off of something that they hate. They hate our hair. And there's no way around that. There's no way of saying, oh no, they love our hair, because that's just not even factually true. They hate our hair. Okay. And you want the green off of it. Yeah, green, money, whatever. But really?
All right. I think when it comes to business, it's about the business. I think that these people are just looking at what product is profitable and they're in it for business. So I don't see a problem with whether or not you sell socks, whether or not you sell headphones, whether you sell natural hair care products. If you are a business owner and the best business decision is to sell it to someone, I say sell it regardless of their skin color. I don't take the opinion that all white people hate us and all white people hate our hair. And there's this big conspiracy theory that they hate us, but they still want to take away. Let me finish my sentence. So what I mean by that is it logically to me doesn't make sense to be like, they hate us, so I'm not going to be profitable in business by selling my stuff to them. Like that doesn't compute to me. And I also don't believe in, I know what white people cannot be racist, or I'm sorry, black people cannot be racist, but I don't believe in segregation or apartheid. I don't think it needs to be only black people can work with black people, only white people can work with white people. I don't believe in segregation. I don't believe in apartheid. And I also think it's a discredit to black entrepreneurs. It's a discredit to black businesses. It's a discredit to us to say that we have to have these sort of built-in boxes and rules, and we can't just play the game of capitalism and commerce and business that exists that supersedes black, white, yellow, red, or whatever. It's literally just business. So I don't really care what product is out there. If it's the best business decision, then you make that best business decision. We've had our ancestors, everyone, fight and die for us to have equal rights, to have equal access, to have seats at the table. So then when we do get a seat at the table, we're gonna set it on fire out of some whack principle that doesn't even make any sense. Like that's why I just like, no.
Question, Khadi, I have a question for you. So Lisa Price, owner of Carol's daughter, sold her company to L'Oreal. So should we be mad at L'Oreal for offering black hair care products, or should we be mad at
exactly? Go for it.
Exactly.
I just ain't buying your shit.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, I would never buy,
even though it was developed by a black woman.
Huh?
Even though it was developed by a black woman.
It was developed by a black woman, and now it's not owned by one. So I would never buy Carol's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's why our old ancestors fought so hard for us to have autonomy as consumers, that we have the choice to buy, the same way they fought so hard for us to have our autonomy as business owners to decide how we want our business to move. And
sure,
could you imagine if a white investor came out and said, I'm only investing in white companies? Or if a white investor came out and said, that's actually not honest. That's not honest. Carol's daughter got bought by L'Oreal, so it's not true. Or a white investor came out and said, I'm only investing in businesses that can only be used by white people. If your product can be used by black people, I'm not giving you a cent. Could you imagine? So what the hell?
Yeah.
Or for example, when white-owned companies didn't make products for us, when we would go to the grocery store or to the drugstore, and there wasn't hair products for us, they didn't have anything for us, then that's a problem. But now that they do have stuff for us, now that's a problem too. Like, which is it? We can't always create problems for the sake of creating a problem. Sometimes we just have to realize we're all human beings. We all are finally getting more access to everything, to capital, to having our own businesses, to be able to create meaningful deals with people from other colors. Like, I just don't believe in segregation or apartheid. I don't believe in it. I know that as black people, we can't be racist, but I don't believe in saying I'm not going to do something that is beneficial to me, my generational wealth, and my business based on somebody's skin color. I don't believe in that.
Who said anything about not doing something that would help you? Okay, was the white folks the only people who wanted to buy her company?
Maybe it
But
was, or
this
maybe,
is
or maybe
why
that was,
black
or maybe that was the
people can
best
be
deal.
versatile.
Maybe
So
that
how
was the
you
best
don't
deal.
see- so how you don't see that there, you know, I don't want to do that or whatever. I do, and we're versatile, and I will never ever buy a black hair product that is not owned by black folks.
So let's say you're using a hair care product though that's good and it's working for you, and then they decide to sell to a white company. You gonna stop using them?
Yep, I'm giving it to my mama, just like I did to my Shea Moisture. I gave that to my mama. And what's the other one? Main Choice. I gave that to my mama too.
No, here's a more meaningful. Here's a more meaningful question. Not that yours wasn't. Yours was, but I'm saying is, say you created a product, Khadi, and it was for black skin or black hair, whatever. Your business is booming. It's great. You're at a point now where you're like, you know what? I want to sell my business. You have an offer for $10 million from an Indian-owned company. You have also an offer for $15 million from a black-owned company. But you have an offer for $100 million from a white-owned company. What are you going to do? Are you going to die on your sword and take $10 or $15 million?
Why is there such a huge gap?
That is the question. That is the question. Are you going to be like,
then
oh,
I'll
you know
keep it
what?
until I get a better offer.
No, this
So
is
number
it.
four.
These no, there's no 4. These are
There
your
is
options.
4. So this is my business. I don't
No.
have to sell it.
Khadi, it's my question.
Yeah,
So
but I
answer
said
the
4.
question. Because
But I said 4.
when it gets real, where is the difference between $100 million or 10? Are you really gonna let race stand between $90 million?
I'm not gonna sell my business. So number 4.
So you're gonna
Still continue to make profit off.
So
of my
you're gonna
business
shoot
that
yourself in the
everybody
foot.
else How
You're
would I
gonna
shoot myself in the foot? I'm
I
already
think-
making a profit off of this business. Otherwise, people wouldn't be wanting to buy it.
So
I'm already
question. Look at
You're
Lamar.
not answering the question because
Look at
you
Lamar's-
would take the $100
Would
million
you buy a
like anybody
black-owned
else in the
hair care
world.
product distributed by Asians at the hair store? I don't go to the Asian hair stores.
So you order directly from the black hair care owners.
Yeah, and by the way, the Asian hair stores and the manufacturers specifically be trying to put the black hair stores out of business because they own that supply chain. So no.
Yeah, this is a good discussion.
Because we'd all take option C. We take $100 million. Let's just be real.
I would not.
I would actually.
I would not. And to try to force me to take it.
I'm not forcing you to take it. It's a hypothetical conversation.
Keep the business until a better offer came along. Like I just have to sell it to the white folks because it's $100 million. I don't.
But
have
you can't
to sell
take
my business.
But you're taking
I don't have to sell my business, and the fact that I just must sell the business.
Okay, but Khadi, you realize this business doesn't exist. It's a hypothetical question, and you're not answering the question. The question. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're taking
white folks, which is why you took my.
I'm not. I don't want you to choose the white folks. I just wanted to illustrate. I just wanted to illustrate what actually the reality of the situation.
I took my ability to keep my business for myself.
The reality of the situation.
That's hilarious.
I mean, because come on, you're gonna die on your sword. You're gonna take the $100 million. Girl, bye.
Khadi, I pay
to keep my business for myself.
I'm gonna take the $100 million and I'm gonna be like, Khadi, I paid for us to go on this excursion. Yes, it was paid by white folks.
Well, we're gonna go on a safari in Africa and be like, guess who paid for this African safari? The white man did. Oh, we got you. Ha ha.
We got you. Let me off this damn safari.
Hey, Robin. Because we all taking that $100 million.
Yeah,
we all taking it. Let's be real.
Yes, like, yes, ma'am. Give me $100 million me right
$100 million, girl. Come on. Come on.
Khadi's not taking it.
Yep. I'd be like, your jet or mine, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, my business is already profitable. I'm just gonna hold out.
Sha.
Many people do it. Maybe I end up getting $1 billion off of it.
So, but the thing is, though, most people go into business to invest in sell the business to. I might have froze, but to like when you think of business, you have to put in to get a return, and so getting that return, somebody definitely trying to pay you for it is the biggest return. Like when you're creating that generational wealth, you want somebody to buy your business. You want it to become a franchise. You want it to become a chain. So,
But you don't have to take anything that's offered.
That's the ultimate goal. I want to grow my money in with the stock market and investing. You know, the stock market is run by them.
I know.
So,
but that's another thing. People always complain. Oh, nobody. No, but it's like that complaint.
Street, didn't they?
No, it's like that complaint though. It's like, oh, nobody invests in, Black-owned businesses. It's so hard for us to get, venture capitalists or VCs to invest in us. And then you're going to be like, well, I want money, but not. Again, it's like you can't have it both ways, and you can't create problems where problems don't exist. I feel like our ancestors fought and died too hard for us not to elevate to building our own tables and then also sitting at tables.
Yeah, I don't really want to know what I think, at least not on YouTube.
And hey, musical that we.
Hi, musical.
This is a typical Ponderosa with us. Like this is how we are.
Yeah, this is a typical time. Yeah,
that's how we get down behind the scenes.
Yeah, we are all three very different. So we
and we still love each other. Like I love Candy.
I love Khadi. Girl, please. When she gets $100 million, I'm like, where's my cut? Okay. I created this hypothetical question. I want my commission for this hypothetical business.
I love both of y'all. And when I say sisters, I truly mean that, regardless of what is out there. My sisters.
Yes.
I built a connection with these beautiful Black women that I feel like nobody will ever break. So
yes. I love both of these ladies. Absolutely. I would go to bat for either one of them.
Yes. Same.
Oh, Super D said I'm at the Crafty Crab.
Crafty Crab, Super D. At the Crafty Crab.
What's the crab?
That's my girl, Super D. Hey, Super D. That's my girl.
Yes, these conversations are very important and open because I think we don't see enough of this. The conversations like this.
Yeah.
I think if we were to do a conversation like this, I would want to like open it up to not just the three of us.
Yeah.
Why? It's like because we agree.
Well, no.
She was like, you know what?
We already know where we stand.
You know what?
Everybody else really.
I need someone else. It just can't be you two. It can't just be you two. Okay.
Popcorn at you.
It can't just be you guys. All right.
I would love to have Lamar here. Have Chi-Town Naja Girl because she's a business owner as well.
Yes.
Business. So it's a couple of business owners. The Queen of Cheesecake. I don't know where she went, but she has her cheesecake company. So yeah, I would love some Black business owners to come up here. And I'm all about promoting. Y'all see, I got on my HBCU auntie shirt.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
From Yo Mama.
My candy candle.
I know.
Vanilla Sweet Cream by Candy Washington.
Yes. Go to candywashington.com.
I share her book. Yes, I love
it. There it is.
There it is.
You gotta do like the other YouTubers. They be like, no.
They're like, now this. They're like, thank you guys. I was trying to do it, and then I realized I was Avatar. Your Avatar. You're on video. You're on video. I know.
Also, guys, go get Candy Washington's book, Triggered. It's on sale. Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
Candy Washington. I feel like I'm not a writer, but I've wanted to be. Lamar is a writer. Me, you, and Lamar need to collab on a book.
I'm down.
Hey,
I'm
Put
with
it out
it.
there to the Khadi, you right? No,
Khadi, you want to
Actually,
come?
I do write, but I write sci-fi type stuff, so I don't.
I
You
write
know,
in
I
my
write like
journal, but
vampires and elves
I write,
and space crap.
Dear Diary. So today on YouTube, you won't believe what happened.
But I wanted to say thank you to Sip with D. She said, yes, that's why I love you guys. No messy, just good open conversation.
Open conversation. Yes, if
Yes,
that's my
thank
homegirl. That's my homegirl.
And
Yes, we
Lamar
love
said
each
he
other.
love you
Yes.
on.
Hey, Lammy.
Yes. And hit
Yes.
that like button. Thank you, musical. Yes, smack that notification bell. Chi-Town says she needs a ghostwriter.
Call me. I'm a pretty
Yes.
fast writer, so call me.
No, I'm about to say, just don't get the one who wrote Portia's book.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
We need to write a book. And
I'm
I'll
with it.
tell you guys the idea, and I'm getting with Lamar too, the idea off screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ciao.
Yes.
Yeah. We
How
try
you
to-
gonna leave me out?
Oh,
No, because Khadi, you were trying to diss us. She was like, we're gonna need to open this up. She was like, we're gonna need some new people, okay? She was like, not just these two people.
Chelsea Sip with D's comment.
They be jumping me, you guys. And
Yes,
I be
Sip
like,
with D.
oh,
Yes,
no,
we
no.
just trying to see ribs. Yes, Sip with
feel
D. Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the ribs too, but we saw something else.
Yes. Just trying to show y'all some ribs.
This is hilarious.
Woo, man. Yes,
Woo,
Mark,
child.
I do, but I write sci-fi. Like I don't really write like fiction. I write sci-fi and fantasy.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, Chi-Town, yes, all love over here. I typed it before you said you were. Yeah.
I'm an afterthought.
Hey, Sasha Lynn, Khadi B.
Sasha.
Hey, Sasha Lynn.
Yes, thanks for joining us. This is fun. I can go all night.
This was fun.
But do y'all
Go
have?
all night? Okay.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour. I know.
Baby, let's go.
I'm trying to stay up because I'm Santa Claus, so I have to put the gifts out here like Santa Claus.
Aww.
We usually put them out about 2 or 3 in the morning. So
Mm.
That's so sweet. I already know what my mom got me. I saw her wrapping it, and I'm so excited because it's exactly what I wanted.
Kenny, you know that's my favorite part of you, the fact that you're a mommy's girl because I'm one. And
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like literally attached to her hip. Like I had to get up and come with you guys. And because I told her I was going to be with her tonight, and I was like, Mommy, I'll be right back. And she was like, where are you going? I was like, I'll be right back. So if I get in trouble with my mom, it's y'all fault.
I know. I told my mommy about YouTube this week, and she was like, yes. So I was like, it's okay. It's okay.
I had to teach my mom how to text because she's like not tech. She's like one of those people who like you see like older people and they're like scared of technology. They think it's gonna like hurt them. She's like, ooh, she'll like tap something and be like, what's that? And I'm like, push the backspace. Now push the period. Like, I'm like, it's not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna break it. Like, just do it. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah, my mom's like that all the time. She's like, oh, you can go log on to like this site, this like official site for me and fill in all the information. I'm like, but Mom, you're you. Like I would literally have to call you for all this information.
Welcome to my world, sweetheart. Welcome to my world. I'm like,
smiling at. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm smiling at Lamar in his comment because he's.
oh, Mammy.
You need your partner. Preferably.
Maybe we could do a solo. We could do a private Ponderosa Christmas Ponderosa for everyone. Just say hi.
You and Lamar do a private Christmas Ponderosa.
Wait, what? Candace got her sexy voice. I was turned on. I was like, what'd you say, Candace?
Right. Oh, he gave me the eye.
I'm saying.
But yes, any final thoughts, ladies?
Ah.
On anything?
I love you guys. This was so much fun. It is the season to be grateful, and I'm just really grateful for our friendship. I'm grateful for both of you, everybody watching. I love everybody. Remember to stay safe. Be safe. This panorama is not over. Protect yourself, protect your family, and be happy.
Yeah.
Remember to laugh. Remember to laugh and to be happy and to be as joyful as you can be. This is our one life, so let's enjoy it.
Yes, beautifully said. Beautifully said. I'm gonna say I also love you, ladies.
Oh my god, thank you.
Totally.
Vocal fry.
Okay, I don't know what's happening.
You got the love bug from me. I bit you with the love bug.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it clean. What? I don't know.
What, Khadi? I'm lost.
I was gonna say something completely nerdy, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep it clean.
What you gonna say?
I know. I was like the Christmas love bug. What?
I'm like, Khadi, let me put on my glasses.
I don't have anything else to say.
Not put on the glasses.
I don't know.
So I'll end it. I'm gonna acknowledge some comments. So Lamar's flying out to you, Candy.
La la.
Good night, Nikki Pooh.
Good night, Nikki.
Chi-Town Nacha Girl, she is grateful that she found us. I'm grateful that
We love you too, Chi-Town.
Can I give a shout out to Chi-Town Instagram? Her memes and quotes she posts, they have me in stitches. Because every single one, it's like a like it's like if I block you on Instagram, you're blocked in real life. Keep the same energy. It's like everyone is like that. I'm always like, yes, fire.
Yes, and Lamar is gonna get one of your candy candles.
Oh, thank you, Mammy.
Yes,
I will take that Republican money.
Yes, ladies. Can't wait till next week. The finale. Yay. Love you all. Have a great holiday, everyone. Yes.
Love you, Sip with D. That's my girl. That is my girl.
Final thoughts. I just want to thank you all for supporting me and my channel and these ladies. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Be sure to hug your family members tight. I know I've been doing that this week. But yeah, remember those that love you and that rock with you and that are for you. And I hope you feel some warmness with our little friendship that we all have, me and my sisters up here. I'm to entertain you. Make sure you join us next week for the Insecure finale recap. Hopefully joining us. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also subscribe to the ladies. Again, this is the Candy Shop, the Insecure recap. And that's it. Bye.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Twinkle fingers. Oh, what?
One more thing. I know that Christmas time is some of like the busiest at the ER and stuff because people get like holiday blues and whatnot. So I just want everybody to be safe out there. I'm not gonna say that S word and why people end up in the ER around Christmas, but everybody, I just hope that you stay blessed and well because holiday time can be sad for people who don't have families.
Yes. Thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and play my outro. I won't do the ladies lounge. I will reserve that for our Tuesday show. But here's my outro. Bye, everybody.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop.